definitely cannot beat that with a stick.
What do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, yeah. When you don't want me to move, but you tell me to...
Hey guys, happy new year. So this is officially my first video of 2016 and I am just so excited for a new year. There's always just something really exciting and refreshing and inspiring about a new year. It's just like a fresh start, so to say, a new page in the book. So I am super duper excited about it. 2015 was a really great year, but I know 2016 is going to be even greater. So I'm claiming it for myself and I'm also claiming it for you guys, because if we want great things to happen, then we must speak them into existence. So right now, I want you to speak that into existence. I want you to say that 2016 is going to be great. So yeah, if we want those great things to happen, then we must speak them into existence. We have to bring a life to them. We have to speak positivity over our lives. So that's why I know that 2016 is just going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to see what God has in store for me and also for you guys. And I just want to let you guys know that I am just so grateful and thankful to still have you guys in my life after about 5 or 6 years. I've been on YouTube for so long now, so I just want to say thank you guys for still supporting me and rocking with me and just still checking for me, because like I'm so 6 years ago, right? But seriously, you guys, I'm just happy to be back with another video in the new year. Like, that is such a blessing. But today's video is going to be my best of beauty for 2015. And if you've been with me for quite some time, or even a short period of time, then you know I am such a product junkie. I'm always buying new makeup and things. So I love doing these videos to just kind of let you guys know exactly what I used from the previous year and let you guys know what products I thought were the best of the best. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get started. So we're gonna get started with skincare. Skincare is always so important, you guys. Like, you cannot have that beat to perfection face if you do not have great skincare. So that is why I am constantly trying to find new products for my skin and just improve my skin as much as I can. And I feel like I went through a lot of skincare products in 2015, but by far my favorite brand is Glam Glow. I've been so obsessed with their products. I literally have like every mask, and it is just so worth it. I love their products so much. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I actually rewatched my Best of Beauty from 2014 and I talked about this product, so that lets you know that it is really real. That's how great this is. This is a really great product, especially if you get breakouts. You can use this as a spot treatment and it will literally dry up your pimples overnight and they'll be gone probably within like the next two days. You will not have that pimple anymore. So yeah, I love this. And you can also use it as an all over mask. It's just a really great product. Another product from Glam Glow that I really loved throughout the year of 2015 is this Thirsty Cleanse. A lot of people don't recommend it if you have oily skin. I am somewhat oily. Wait, who am I trying to fool? I am really oily in my T-zone area. So a lot of people probably wouldn't recommend this for me, but I love it. I feel like it just gives my skin a natural glow. This is a really great product if you just want to bring a little bit of hydration into your skin and you want it to look glowy but not oily, because if you're oily, then you know that there's a big difference between looking glowy and being oily, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna talk about primers. If you know me, then you know I am all about that prime life. It is a crime and not to prime. That is like my makeup, a motto, a crime and not to prime. Say it with me, a crime and not to prime. So yeah, I have quite a few primers to share with you guys. I usually use about 2 to 3 primers every time that I do my makeup, because I do have somewhat of problematic skin, so I want to make sure that I'm really priming it so I can get the best wear out of my makeup. So the first primer that I want to talk about is one that I think I used for most of the year in 2015, and this is the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It's really amazing. It kind of just replenishes the skin. I feel like it kind of mattifies my skin, although some people say that this is a primer that is made more for people with dry skin. I just feel like it kind of creates like a barrier on my skin, which is pretty much what a primer should do. It should pretty much just make a barrier so that your foundation isn't having direct contact with your skin. The next primer I want to talk about is from Sasha Cosmetics, and this is their mattifying primer. Literally, you guys, too legit to quit. I was using a mattifying primer from Becca before I started using this one, but the one from Becca, like, it literally used to be my ride or die, but I noticed when I used it, it started to ball up, and I really didn't like that. So I had to find a new one, and this is the one that I started using, and I have been so in love with it. Like, it literally, it doesn't ball up or anything like that on your skin, but it creates that barrier that your oil is not going to seep through. So I normally just use this on like my T-zone area because I don't want to waste it using it on other areas of my face, because really the only place that I get oily is in my T-zone area. So this is a really great primer, and I don't think it's that expensive. It's not near as expensive as the one that I was using from Becca, so that's always a win. And I do have a discount code if you guys want to check it out. But seriously, this was my go-to mattifying primer throughout 2015, and I am just so in love with it. And I have another primer. Well, this one isn't mattifying, but this one is from Tarte, and this is the smoothing primer. It's actually called the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. Really amazing if you have large pores and fine lines. Me, myself, I have really large pores on my nose, so I always have to use a primer that is going to fill in those large pores, and I love the consistency of this primer. I haven't been using it for that long, but throughout the past month or two that I have used it, I've noticed that it has worked really great. Now we're going to talk about foundations. I don't have too many that I want to talk about, but the first one that I want to mention has definitely been my ride or die, and this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. This is bae, hands down. This is my favorite foundation. I've been using it for a few years now, and I just think it is absolutely amazing. Now the consistency of this is a little bit different. It's not a liquid, but it is more so of a cream. So it has kind of a whipped mousse consistency. I really love it. I love to apply it with a damp beauty blender, and it just gives me a really nice, flawless look. And throughout 2015, I actually started mixing my foundations more. So I started using this little foundation cocktail. I would mix the Becca Ultimate Coverage with this NARS All Day Luminous Foundation, and together they just give you a really nice finish. But yeah, I love this foundation whether I mix it or whether I wear it alone. It is absolutely amazing. But if you haven't tried mixing your foundations, try it one day, and I think you will really like it. And the other foundation I wanted to talk about is from L'Oreal Paris, and this is the Infallible Pro Matte. I use the heck out of this foundation, especially in the summertime. It is a semi-matte finish, so it's not going to be extremely matte, but it is going to give you a very nice natural finish. So I really love this. I think it's great. I like to apply it with a damp beauty blender, and I switch between the shades Classic Tan and Soft Sable. But yeah, really great foundation, so definitely check it out. So these are pretty much the only two concealers that I wore throughout 2015. I mean, I will probably switch occasionally just for fun, but like, these were my go-to concealers. So the first one I want to talk about is from NARS, and it's the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Really great. I love it for under eye highlighting, and I wear the shade Medium Dark 1 Biscuit. And the other one that I really loved is the Naked Skin from Urban Decay, and this is in the shade Medium Dark Neutral. I love this concealer so much. They're both really great. I feel like this one's a little bit more thicker in consistency, and this one's a little bit more of a natural finish, if that makes any sense. But they are both really great concealers, and I just used the heck out of them in 2015. Okay, so obviously if you wore under eye concealer, then you had to set it with a powder. So now I'm going to talk about some setting powders that I really love. So the first one is from Sasha Cosmetics, and this is the Buttercup powder. Absolutely amazing. I wish I would have had this in my life a long ago. That's how great it is. It's really great if you are of a darker skin complexion, maybe like NC 42 and up, maybe NC 40. But yeah, this is a really great powder for setting your under eye concealer. It just really sets everything. It doesn't give you a weird flashback. So it's really nice, and like I said, especially if you are a darker skin tone. And then another one that I really love that I just recently started using maybe 2 months ago, and this one is from Laura Mercier, and it is amazing. So I was a little skeptical about this one because it is translucent, and we know that the translucent powders can be a little bit scary because you don't want that crazy flashback, but this does not do that. It just sets your under eye perfectly, and it kind of just highlights it. So I really love it. If you haven't tried this powder, then you definitely need it in your life, and it's suitable for all skin tones, from the fairest of the fair to the darkest of the dark. Anybody can wear this powder, and it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, doesn't give you a flashback or anything. You will love it. So now we're going to talk about contouring. I feel like contouring was really big in 2015. I know it's always been somewhat big, but I think it just kind of blew up in 2015. Like literally everybody and their grandmama was talking about getting that chiseled contour face, okay? So I just want to talk about some products that I really loved for contouring. So the first one I want to talk about is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's their Contour Cream Kit. I was really excited when these came out. I'm actually missing one of the concealers, the orange one. I gave it to my mom, but I mainly use the contour shades. I don't really mess with the concealers too much because I already have my ride or dies. But I love the contour shades, and I would mix this one and this one together. And I think this is the dark palette, and I just love the way that this makes your face look really nice and chiseled, and it will really define those cheekbones and just make your face just look really just defined. So I love this for contouring. So what I would do is just apply the cream first and then go back over it with a powder product. And for the powder contour, what I used a lot was the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. When I first got this, I wasn't too sure about it. I don't even think I really liked it. But the more that I used it, I really fell in love with it, and it was literally all that I would use like on an everyday basis for contouring. So I'm pretty sure you guys have to know what this palette looks like, especially if you watch my channel. So yeah, this is an amazing contour palette. If you haven't gotten a chance to try it, then I highly recommend it. If I was going to choose one, it would definitely be this one, because I feel like you can use this one without the cream one, but for me personally, I couldn't use the cream without the powder because I have to set it with some kind of powder, or it probably would just start to smear, or it wouldn't last throughout the day. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one overall because I use this on an everyday basis. I don't too much use the highlighting powders, but the contour powders are amazing, and I use this shade and this shade. I mix them together and they give me the perfect shade. And then for bronzing, I really love this terracotta bronzer. It is so good, you guys. So this is what it looks like, and it just gives you a really nice bronze face without making you look orange, and it actually shows up on my skin tone. I know a lot of bronzers, like they'll literally be the exact they'll literally be the exact same color as me, and I'm like, what? Like, I cannot get jiggy with this. Like, this isn't even showing up on my skin tone. So yeah, that is why I love this, because it just actually shows up and it just gives you a nice bronze effect, but it doesn't make you look orange, and it actually shows up if you are of a darker skin complexion. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some highlighters, because literally it was all about that highlight bling. So the first one I want to talk talk about is this palette that was created by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. And this actually has Champagne Pop inside, which was one of my favorites, but I always found myself having to mix it because it didn't all the time work with my skin complexion. So that's why I decided to choose the palette as a favorite, because it does have those other two highlight shades in it that you can mix with Champagne Pop. So I really enjoyed using this palette, and I normally gravitate for this palette more than I do my single Champagne Pop. So yeah, I really love Becca highlighters in general. They are always really amazing. So yeah, I love that palette. And then another one from Becca is Opal. I love Opal so much. I think this will always be my ride or die. I think it is the perfect highlight shade. When I'm not sure which highlighter to wear, I always go for this one because I know that it will not fail me. Like, I will be shining like, you know, like a diamond. So I always go for this one if I cannot decide, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard about it and all tried it, but I just had to mention it in this video. And then another one that I loved throughout 2015 was from Gerard Cosmetics, and this is Lucy. Lucy is absolutely amazing. It's kind of like this rose gold tone. It is so beautiful, you guys, especially if you have darker skin, like that tan skin or that really nice just dark skin. It looks amazing on just all skin types, but especially if you're darker. I love this highlighter so much. And then also Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with some amazing highlighters, and this one was one of my favorites. This is actually Peach Nectar, and it does have a peach tone to it, and it's really gorgeous. So it's going to look great if you have a darker skin, and maybe if you're afraid of the ones that are a little bit lighter, you maybe think they're gonna make you ashy. I highly recommend that you try one that has some color to it, because the rose gold color ones look so beautiful if you have darker skin. And then I have one more that I want to talk about, and this one is from Bobbi Brown, and it is the Bronze Glow, and I think this is, oh my gosh, it is just so beautiful. It definitely will have your highlight all the way on fleek. So I love this one. Really pretty highlight. It does have like a subtle sparkle to it, but it's not too much. It's really pretty. Now I'm going to mention some blushes. I absolutely love blush. I am a total blush whore, and I love matte blushes. So those are the ones that I'm going to talk about. The first one I want to mention is called Gingerly, and it's a really beautiful color. It's kind of like a peachy, brown color. Really beautiful. I love matte blushes because when I highlight, you know, I already have a little bit of sheen, well, most of the time a lot of sheen going on my cheekbones, so I don't normally like a blush with a lot of sparkle or anything. I just gravitate towards a matte blush. Then the next one, this one is called Coppertone, and this one is also kind of like a peach color as well. I just love these type of peach mauve colors on my skin tone. And then this next one is called Pinch Me, and it is definitely more of like a pinky mauve color. And my favorite lashes for quite some time now have been the Cocoa lashes. I am definitely in love with the Cocoa. So I have 4 styles from them that I normally purchase. And this first one is called Misha, and this is more of a natural lash. It's going to look great for your everyday makeup. And then the next one we have is Risque, and it's definitely bolder than the first lash I showed you guys. It's just really out there, but I will definitely rock these on an everyday basis because I just really love them, and I just love big lashes. And another style I love is Goddess, and this is great if you're going to be doing a bold eye, or even if you're just doing like wing liner and you want to throw on a pair of lashes. I love the Goddess lashes. And then this very last one is called Queen Bee, and they are actually what I'm wearing right now, and I love them. So I wasn't going to mention eyeshadows in this video because I have so many. It's just hard for me to narrow down my favorites. But these eyeshadows definitely stood out to me in 2015. So I just wanted to mention them really quickly. And these are the foiled eyeshadows from Makeup Geek. And I think they are really great. I found myself gravitating towards these quite some bit. So I just want to show you guys a few of my favorites. So this first one, this one is called Grandstand, and I love using this eyeshadow anytime I just want kind of a neutral eye. I love this. It's going to give you a little bit of glam on the lid. It's really, really pretty, and these are so pigmented, you guys, like so pigmented. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but yeah, these are really pigmented. Then this next one, this one is called a Flamethrower, and it's an orange color. I actually did some tutorials featuring these eyeshadows, so if you guys want to check those out, like these eyeshadows are amazing. Like that's another one, really, really pigmented. Alright guys, so we're almost finished. The very last thing I want to talk about are liquid lipsticks, because they have literally been everywhere and every company has created them. But I think like my go-to ones have been the ones from ColourPop. So I just wanted to talk about these really quickly. I was so excited when they came out with these because they're really affordable. I think they're about $6 a piece, so you definitely cannot beat that. Beat that with a stick. So yeah, I love these liquid lipsticks so much, and I love like these mauve tones. The one that I'm wearing right now, I think this one is Teeny Tiny. I actually have two of Teeny Tiny. That's how much I love this color. Really, really pretty. So yeah, I'm wearing Teeny Tiny right now. And then another favorite of mine is a Beeper, and this one's kind of a nude color, and it's kind of has a little bit of pink to it, so it's a really pretty. And then another one of my favorites is Chilly Chilly. I called this Chilly Chill all throughout 2015 until somebody was like, girl, you know that that's really like Chilly Chilly. But the last eye on mine is like very faint, so that's why I didn't know. But yeah, this is a really gorgeous color, and I just love their liquid lipsticks. Although some people say that they're very drying, like these are not dry at all compared to some of the ones that I've used. Like some of the ones that I use will leave my lips cracking. And I've actually had this lip color on for probably about 3 or 4 hours, and I haven't retouched it, and it's not cracking or anything, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable on my lips. So I love it. I don't really know if the formula is different on each batch they make, but I haven't really noticed them to be dry or uncomfortable. Now, there is a darker color one that was a little bit kind of crackly, LAX. You do have to kind of be careful with the darker color ones because they are a little patchy, but like the mauve color ones, I think they're great. And another color that I really love is from Dose of Colors, and this is Stone. I am so obsessed with this color, and I wore it a lot throughout the spring and summertime, and it's just a really beautiful kind of mauve, kind of pinky nude color. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if they still have this in stock or not, but I'll definitely put a link below so you guys can check out Dose of Colors, because they have some really beautiful liquid lipsticks. And if you guys want me to do like a video more about liquid lipsticks, I definitely can do that because I love them so much, but I just wanted to mention those really quickly. Alright you guys, so that concludes my favorite products of 2015. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you made it to the end, then I seriously love you, and thank you so much for watching this video. I am seriously tired of hearing myself talk. Pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about it now, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve look, and let me just start off by saying that this look is not for the timid. We have some glitter going on, a little bit of smokiness, some big wow lashes. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit bolder than what I would normally